Hi, I'm Miss Clark.
Hello, I'm Miss Napper.
Today we're going to take you back to the 1800s to learn about Henry Flagler's life and what he contributed to Florida.
We're going to first learn about his work that led him to our historical St. Augustine, more specifically the Ponce de Leon Hotel.
All aboard as we travel down History Lane and get ready to go on our very own legacy tour.
Henry Morrison Flagler was born January 2nd, 1830 in Hopewell, New York. At the age of 14, after completing the 8th grade, he moved to Ohio, where he found work with his cousins in a grain store, at the salary of just $5 per month plus room and board.
Henry Morrison Flagler is best known for his development of Florida's East Coast. He was responsible for building the Florida East Coast Railway from Daytona to Key West. Flagler made a significant contribution to Florida's economy through tourism and agriculture. He joined John D. Rockefeller to found Standard Oil in 1870. In 2 years, Standard Oil was the leading U.S. oil industry. Flagler and his wife and children lived in New York, but his wife's health was not good. The doctor suggested they try Florida.
In 1882, Flagler visited St. Augustine. He was charmed by the city and the weather, but he was frustrated by the lack of hotels and transportation. He decided to pour his oil fortune into the state's development.
In 1885, he began construction on the 540-room Ponce de Leon Hotel in St. Augustine. Flagler chose the Spanish Renaissance Revival style so that the hotel's design would complement its historic surroundings. Retained to decorate the interior of the hotel, Louis C. Tiffany used stained glass, mosaics, and terracotta relief on the walls and ceilings and commissioned several grand murals. The hotel was the first large-scale building constructed entirely of poured concrete.
Realizing the need for transportation to his hotel ventures, Flagler began purchasing existing railroads. This was the start of Flagler's railroad system. Flagler's railroad, now named the Florida East Coast Railway, reached Boscony Bay by 1896. Flagler dredged the channel, built streets, instituted the first water and power systems, and funded the town's first newspaper.
The success of the Ponce de Leon Hotel was episodic, immediately contending with a yellow fever epidemic and the worst freeze in state history in 1895. The St. Augustine's weather proved not to be as warm and sunny as the other resort areas that were developed further south along the peninsula, and the town never boomed as a winter resort. However, tourists did come during the first decade of the 20th century, and the Ponce de Leon was one of only 3 Flagler hotels to survive the Great Depression.
Following the lull in tourism during World War II, the hotel attracted large crowds for several years, but the decline resumed until 1967. In 1968, the hotel was turned into a college named Flagler College. When Flagler began his development on the east coast of Florida, it was largely an uninhabited frontier. Due to his vision and persistence, his accomplishments can still be seen today. His dissatisfaction has left a legacy for those of us who followed. Today, that same vision and persistence lives within us in the student body of Flagler College.
Although no longer a public hotel, Ponce Hall still brings in tourists and houses female residents throughout the college's semesters. Office buildings near the FEC railroad tracks in St. Augustine were transformed into dorms, housing upper-class students as they overlook Ponce Hall near the Flagler-built railroad close by.
We hope you enjoyed this virtual field trip. I hope to see you in the classroom.
Bye!